What's good, YouTube? With the announcement that BlackBerry will be releasing a new handset in 2021, BlackBerry fans have a lot to look forward to. The last major handset to be released by BlackBerry was the third-party licensed BlackBerry Key 2, way back in the summer of 2018. And since then, things haven't exactly been optimistic for physical keyboard enthusiasts, as BlackBerry had all but backed out of the physical handset market. BlackBerry fans were holding on to their Key 1 and Key 2 Android devices, and more loyal diehard fans were sticking to their BlackBerry 10 devices like the BlackBerry Passport and of course the BlackBerry Classic. And while these handsets may not have the most up-to-date features and or hardware, loyal BlackBerry enthusiasts didn't have much else to choose from in terms of updated handsets that would provide physical keyboards with modern features. So this news of a new handset supporting 5G coming in 2021 running Android is quite delightful for some of us that have been holding on for quite some time with our precious BlackBerries. But 2021 is still a long way off, and until that release date or the announcement of a formal handset from BlackBerry, BlackBerry fans will have to make do with the current handsets that we have. And for me and many other fans of the physical keyboards, this means using the BlackBerry Classic for all its quirks and all of its advantages and all of its outdated features. This video will go over how you can do a few things to make sure that you can still use the BlackBerry Classic, at least until BlackBerry gets around to announcing their new phone. While this phone is over 5 years old and is running the BlackBerry 10 operating system, I'm here to make the argument that it's still a great phone and is still perfectly usable today, at least until BlackBerry comes up with a new device. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a message down below. Google Play services. This should be the first thing on your list if you're still looking to use the BlackBerry Classic. Installing Google Play and Google Play services opens up a host of applications that you wouldn't normally have access to on the BlackBerry 10 operating system. The BlackBerry Classic is running an Android runtime environment, which means a lot of apps that you can get from Google Play will actually work on this device. And some of the other tips in this video will require you to have Google Play services installed on your BlackBerry Classic. Check out my previous video for a step-by-step guide on how to install Google Play services on your BlackBerry Classic. Once you have that running, you'll want to install some of the apps mentioned in this video, as well as any other apps that will be able to run on an Android 4.4 runtime environment. WhatsApp. BlackBerry Messenger was formally discontinued in 2019, and for people using the BlackBerry Passport or the BlackBerry Classic, this meant a huge void for being able to send messages between other BlackBerry devices and other mobile devices in general. And while the enterprise version of BlackBerry Messenger is still available on the Google Play Store, it's much easier to switch to WhatsApp because of its widespread nature and its simple to use UI. Check the link below for my video on a step-by-step guide on how to install WhatsApp on the BlackBerry Classic. Facebook Messenger. Available from the Google Play Store after you install it based on step 1, Facebook Messenger will help fill the void that BlackBerry Messenger left. Check out my video below for some other apps that might help you fill the Messenger gap. If you're having trouble getting Facebook Messenger to work smoothly, Messenger Lite is also working for the Android 4.4 runtime environment available on the BlackBerry Classic. The browser. While BlackBerry's default browser app certainly makes use of good integration between the BlackBerry app and the BlackBerry Classic's hardware, it's somewhat outdated in what it supports with modern internet content. So if you want to have access and be able to display much more content, you'll want to download another browser like Chrome and or Firefox. Once you download Google Play services through the link below, you'll be able to install either one of these browsers, which will open up much more of the internet for you on this BlackBerry 10 device. Device password. The BlackBerry Classic doesn't have a fingerprint reader and or face unlock. And while this doesn't necessarily mean that this is an unsecured device, it just simply means that we have to rely on more traditional methods in order to secure our handset. Thankfully, the Classic's physical keyboard makes entering a device password a lot easier. To enable your device password, go into Settings, Security and Privacy, and Device Password. So there you have it, everyone. 5 tips that will hopefully allow you to squeeze every last drop that you can get from this great device. If you're like me and are incredibly excited about this upcoming BlackBerry, then you'll probably hold on for the last few months with your BlackBerry 10 devices in order to use your physical keyboards in the interim. If you have any other tips that will make the BlackBerry Classic a little bit more useful until that new device is released, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.